Hello and welcome back to my craft room. It's freezing cold here today, blowing a gale outside, pouring with rain, freezing cold temperatures. I've got a t-shirt, a hoodie and now this jumper over the top. The heating is on and I'm still cold. I'm thinking about getting my fingerless gloves out. But little bright spot today, I got not one but two surprises in the post. I've just started a new subscription box which is Artful, and so the first one of those has arrived. Now I think it's a bit different with this. It's a quarterly box. I don't think I've got the same thing that everybody else has got for this quarter, because what you do is you choose which box you want for your first one and then they take it from there. So yeah, I don't think this is going to be the general what everybody else has got for January 2022, but we'll see. Hopefully it makes sense to me as I go along. And then I've also got my bead box arrived as well. I do get two bead boxes, a kit box and a bead box, which are £5 each from Deborah Beads. I might see if I can bear to wait until the other one arrives, which probably won't be till Monday now, so I'll see. So I'm going to put that one to one side and I'm just going to have a look at the Artful box. So if you don't want to have a look at the Artful box, look away now. Spoiler alert. I'm so excited. It's I think it was $39.95 including post and pack into the UK, and that is once a quarter. It's a very beautiful box. It's very heavy. That's probably because I think what I chose was lino printing, because that's something I've never had a go at before. So shall we go in? Yes. Let's go in. Easy open. Such a heavy box. Of course it won't just go through the letterbox, so if neither of us is here to take the parcel, and it did arrive with by Royal Mail, that might be a bit of a problem, but we can always arrange a redelivery. Hey, we'd love to see what you can do with your box. Use the hashtag Artful and tag @ArtfulBox. Okay. We also host a daily drawing challenge on our Instagram and repost tagged work through the day on stories. Oh, I can smell the lino smell. Oh, look. Ooh. Nice big bit of tissue. Definitely be saving that. Fold it all up nicely and save that in a minute. So we've got 10 lino cutters and handle set. I think I actually have got one of these stashed away somewhere. So it's a bit wasteful me having this one really, but this will make me get it all out and start using it. Oh, nice selection of different would it be nibs? Heads? I don't know. So they obviously all fit in there. And you've got several sheets of the, oh, this feels nice. This is what I can smell. I love that smell. Oh, this is nice thick. It just feels lovely. So we've got 3 sheets of that. That's about 3mm thick, I would say. Yeah, I think it's about 3mm thick. I'm trying to put things down gently because I've had some feedback that the noises on my desk get a bit intrusive, a bit clattery. So I have now taken my glass cutting mat away and I've got this grey self-healing cutting mat. What you can hear now is the blinking squeaking of my chair, so I'm trying not to move in my chair too much either. It's difficult because I also had feedback quite a while ago that you couldn't hear me very well, so I learned how to turn the volume up before I upload it, because it's also turning up the volume and all the sounds you don't want to hear. So we've got 2 different water-based block printing ink by SD. Made in the UK, makes a nice change. High quality lino printing ink. And I don't know anything about, I don't know the difference between ink and, say, acrylic paint, or, I don't really know anything about it, so. Oh, that smells nice as well. Rubbery. Brayer. Roller, whatever. That's also SD. So it looks like everything is SD, because the cutters are SD, the brayer and the inks. Then we've got a sheet of acetate. That must be helpful in the process somehow, maybe for lining up or something. And we've got some heavyweight cartridge paper, 25 sheets, £100. Oh, that's not bad, that's not bad. Slight texture to it. Okay, that's that. Right, I'm going to put the box out the way. Nice box to keep everything in though, at least to start with, and then, you know, after a time it'll get amalgamated into the rest of my supplies, but at the moment it'd be quite handy to have something to keep my lino printing stuff in. And what I'll do is dig out the other bits of lino printing stuff I bought years ago and never got around to using, and I'll try and put them all in together probably. So let's learn lino printing and other stuff. This is a nice, it's not just a little leaflet, is it? It's a proper little book. What I did expect to see, and I'm not seeing, but that's probably just me. Is some kind of a I don't know, hello, welcome to your new subscription box. This is how it's going to work. But maybe there's some of that in here. Okay, yes, that's it. It's all here. Yeah, which is nice because I'll probably actually keep this. If there's you know, that's like a proper book like this, I'll build up a little library. I will do a link to Oh Dear, which is the company that supplies this box. This looks lovely. It looks really good, doesn't it? Okay, let's have a little read. What is Artful? Inside every box you'll find a selection of premium tools handpicked to work perfectly together. Each edition will work closely with artists to bring you the tools they use when creating their own work. The magazine delivers useful tips for the materials as well as step-by-step tutorials. So if you're just starting out, you can build your confidence. Okay, so it looks like you can either see build time process or look at the tutorials. Here's a list of everything we've got and how much it would have cost separately. Oh, it would be interesting to see how that deals. Well over 50 quid's worth there at the recommended retail price. Brief history of lino printing. This is really good. You really sort of educate yourself about it. Use the tools, how to use your hand, document your experiments. That's a really good idea. Oh, lino has a shelf life. Oh, I better use that stuff I bought years ago then. Didn't know that. Oh yes, makes sense. Over time the lino will become more and more brittle. How to store it. It's really in depth. It's nice to have some things to try if you're not feeling creative. That's the art from the box. Oh, I love the teacup one. I might have to copy that idea. Oh wow! I love this idea with the hand and all the kind of doodling. Really. Another one you can just sort of copy if you just want to have a go. All these different people using it in different ways. Look at that. There's the teacup one that caught my eye. Multicoloured print. Oh, I can't wait to have a go with this. But what am I going to do first? I like the idea of something I can use on fabric. And I probably quite like the idea of being sort of images from nature. I love that, just dandelion leaves, it's just weeds, but they look so beautiful. That idea, maybe seed heads, poppy heads or something, or maybe birds. Oh, look at that with the peas. Oh, vegetables. Maybe I'll do vegetables. Oh, it's a whole pea plant, isn't it? The flowers, the leaves, the little peas in the pods. That is beautiful. I'd love to do something like that. Might be a tad over ambitious for my first attempt, but and we do have the lino blocks in stock at work now, great big ones as well. They're quite expensive, but well worth it. Oh, look. From sketch to finished print. I might have to watch some tutorials and then come back and have a go and I'll film how I get on. I like the way they include these kind of simple templates just for you to just have a go at. That's a lovely idea, isn't it? So they've created this to be printed onto fabric. No, I'm misunderstanding. These are ceramic pieces that they've made into little lights, which are gorgeous. What a lovely idea. That's just something that this artist does, but the artist has also done this print. We even print them onto fabric and cut them out, which is what I assumed this was in the first place. So that's an idea. Maybe I could do a doll or something that could be printed onto fabric and then cut out and stitched. That's got my cogs turning. So that's a couple of ideas. I love how each of these artists is just giving a very, very different feel and a whole different spin on it. And that is completely different again, isn't it? That's probably not so much my kind of cup of tea, but I love that it's such a very different style from the others. I think because that's more kind of blocks of colour, isn't it? And I think I prefer the ones that are more line work. I love that too. Wow, this is gonna really, if all the boxes are as good and in depth as this, I think I would say that if I had to choose between getting the once a month scrawler box or this, I'm thinking I might choose this because, wow, look at that. Because you really go like deeply into something. I mean, that. I thought about a fish, partly because I'm Pisces, so fish, and I just love fish. I love to eat it. I love to look at them. That, I think, is phenomenal. I love that. I can't just copy it though, obviously. I have to think of my own idea, but delicious desk spaces. Oh, look at these. Don't see, my desk would never look that pretty. That must be set up, surely. I mean, you couldn't actually work in that space. And this is too tidy. I did tidy mine yesterday. I spent many hours tidying this room yesterday. You can't really tell. If I go back to mouse has stopped working. Mouse, where are you? Yeah, if you look behind me, you can't really see much difference. But all this bit in front here that you can't really see is a lot more organised and done some. I haven't done it. My son did it for me. Tidied up my cabling and stuff with all this equipment, so that all looks a lot better. And I've got some organisation, some storage arriving today, hopefully, for all my markers and pencils, which is a massive, massive collection now. And if I don't store them properly, and I think probably ought to swatch them as well, I won't use them as much as I should. Anyway, back to this. Oh, look, that willow pattern stuff is lovely. I'd like to do maybe a children's story illustration, I think. So yeah, there's a few ideas. Lino printing upgrade box. A nice way of making me want the upgrade box. Didn't even know there was such a thing. It's gorgeous. This is just gorgeous. Right, I need to watch the tutorials. Architecture, yes, of course. Little houses, I'd like to do little houses. Maybe some that could be used as greetings cards would be nice as well. Or little cards to go in parcels when I finally get round to waking up my Etsy shop again. A daily drawing challenge. Okay, well, I'm very impressed with that so far. I think that is a good... well, basically 40 quid's worth there, and as it's only once a quarter, that's not too bad. And I think because it goes into it in such depth and there's all of the tutorials to watch, I think that's going to be money well spent. And we'll see what the next one is like. I'm still a little bit confused about when the quarterly ones come out, and I thought there might be some clarification in here, and if there is, I'm not seeing it, but I haven't looked at everything properly yet. I did try going on the website and I still couldn't work it out, but oh well, I could probably tell by when people put the unboxings on YouTube actually thinking about it. I could ask one of them. Okay, well, that's me done. I'm gonna a bit later have a look at those tutorials, and then in a few days hopefully I'll get time to come back and do my first experimental print, and I will record that and show you how I get on. So many other things, so many other things in the pipeline. I've got a couple of things I want to fit in today, and I think I'm working tomorrow. So yeah, so many ideas, so little time. Anyway, I hope you enjoyed that little peek. I can't remember what all the other. There were quite a few choices, at least half a dozen, that you could choose from as your first subscription box, and I can't for the life of me remember what any of the others were. But I'll leave a link to the website, and if you want to check that out, it's all listed there. So that's it. That's it from me for now. Thanks very much for joining me, and I will see you again really soon. Bye.